Hi guys, welcome to another live stream on the Unknown Years channel. Guys, this is just a quick update today. I'm just gonna update you guys about my life, and you know the title, it says let's talk patience, right? So like that's kind of a subject that's been going along in my life and my wife's life, so I want to talk about it with you guys. So we're just going to be talking about that, and we're just going to be looking at some bonus scripture. You know, there's always bonus scripture in these live videos. And for those of you that it's like your first time checking in on these live videos, this is just something that I do to add on to like the videos I make on Friday. I didn't do one this week, but I normally do. And normally I just give my twist, my take on what is going on in the scripture and in my life and how these things are affecting my life. So I see a comment in the comment box there, like we got the thumbs up, sounds all ready to go. So if you guys have any other questions about patience, like if you have any verses that can help people with patience, comment it in the comment box below. Or if you have any tips or advice, or if you're just watching along, welcome to you guys that are just watching. Yeah, so I'm just gonna carry on and keep going with the video. So yeah, for the past few weeks there's been a lot of things that we've had to wait on, and it's been like long, it's been stressful at times, it's been like just, it's got to the point now where it's like, oh, just whatever, we just have to wait now. You know what I mean? The first thing we're waiting on is housing. You know, me and my wife were trying to buy our first house. I said this before in the last live stream. And yeah, it's been a very long process. You know, we're trying to buy an area which is very hot, you know, it's very hot market, things go just like that. And we found a place, we actually made an offer and they accepted it kind of verbally, but then now the buyer is being a bit, the seller is being a bit, how should I say it, like they're being a bit troublesome. They're being troublesome, like they're just like, the septic is something that's like very expensive and they will not pump it, they refuse to pump it, they refuse to let us check it, you know, something that they've done for years. So we're kind of in a stalemate there where we don't really know what to do, but we're just constantly waiting for something to pop up on the market for us to kind of grab and us get. So if any of you have looked for a house before, you know how kind of chaotic it can be and how you have to have a lot of patience. So let's go into another thing. Another thing I'm waiting on is my job that I'm gonna start soon. So I'm still waiting for some paperwork. I'm still waiting to know exactly when I'm starting. I think it's next week, but I don't know for sure. I don't know the timing. Like, you know, these are certain things that I'm unsure of. That's kind of making me unsteady and making me think like, you know, it's really testing my actions, you know. One good thing, or two good things that that I'm waiting on. One is my anniversary. Me and my wife, we're going on to 5 years on the 4th of September. So that's this Friday, guys. So I'm really looking forward to that. You know, I know that there's more presents to come, and funny story is like we already given each other one present each because we just had to, guys. We couldn't wait. Like, it came in the mail. Like my wife gave me these headphones. They're really cool, Bluetooth headphones, wireless, like noise cancelling, like they're so cool. And she gave me that a few days, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give you a present too. So I gave her present, so she enjoyed that. But then there's more presents to come, so we gotta wait and stick around for that. So we, you know, the anticipation, it feels like Christmas. Like, it feels like Christmas is here, getting a bunch of gifts. Like, we're just like enjoying 5 years, and like I didn't know I was gonna enjoy it and feel this happy after 5 years. I mean, it is a big milestone. You know, a lot of people don't make it to 5 years, or like you know, it is a long time. We've been going out for like 8 years in total. So you know, it's coming up to 10 years. That is so crazy, like, altogether. So yeah, gotta wait on that. Another thing that I had been waiting on for the entire year was a film that we just watched the other day called Tenet. It's called Tenet. It's directed by Christopher Nolan. this film, I'm anticipating this film since the start of the year, and as you know, the cinemas went down, so no go cinema. But then we went to drive-in cinema this week, and we was actually surprised that it was in the drive-in. And I know some those cinemas are opening up now, but we decided to do the drive-in, and it was a great great film, like an awesome film. Like, if you guys like a thought-provoking type film, one that's kind of, it doesn't make sense much at the beginning, but then it comes to life and it starts to make sense near the end. If you guys like that kind of video, you will love Tenet, because Tenet is definitely like twisty, and like it's Christopher Nolan. It's just him all over. It's what he does. Like, if you like what he does, like, go and watch the movie. But yeah, I'm glad that that was something that we were waiting for the entire year. I finally got to watch it. So yeah, so I'm seeing some comment here. I'm seeing cool. Yeah, so you guys should check out that film. Check out that film. It's really good. Yeah, so let's just go on some scripture here, because it was funny that I was looking up some scripture for this topic today, and I was kind of like, I was kind of thinking, well, what should I kind of go on? And then it just came to me, like, I feel like the Lord just gave this to me, something that I didn't really notice, but, well, I kind of saw it before, but I didn't notice it, and maybe some of you out there may not have noticed it either. So firstly, we go to Mark chapter 12, verse 30 to 31. And it says, "And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. The second is this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There's no other commandment greater than these." So we see here the two commandments. Jesus comes and he just breaks it down and makes it so simple. Love God and love your neighbors. So what I thought to myself is, how do you love your neighbor? And then we go to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 13. And this is the iconic verse. Everyone kind of knows this verse. And I think my wife even said this verse in the women's ministry podcast on the Unknown Year show. So check out the Unknown Year show if you haven't checked that out already. And these verses are about love and what love actually is, and it's a doing word. It's not just a saying word or a feeling word, it's a doing word. So let's read it out. So it says, "Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude." Did you guys notice something there? Like, normally when we read this verse, we just skip completely over the beginning. But the first thing it says in verse number 4, it says love is patient. Like, that is the first thing it says. Love is patient. And I feel like I kind of skip over the patient part and go straight to the kind part. Be kind to others, be nice to them, put them before yourself and stuff like that. But we gotta remember that the first thing in love is patience. That's kind of crazy. So the person that we're waiting on for the housing, and stuff like that, by showing our patience and waiting for them to make their mind up and just praying to God and stuff like that, that is actually showing love towards them, because we don't need to actually do that. We could hassle them, we could try and like do different kinds of stuff to try and get them to change their mind and stuff like that. It's their decision to make. We have to be patient, wait, and that's the first kind of love that you can actually do, stated here in this verse. So I mean, that was just crazy that I saw that, that is what love is. So let's go to another verse here really quickly, and let's go to Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. And it says, "But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." So what I picked up here in this verse is that we're not actually waiting on the seller. I'm not actually waiting for my employer. I'm not waiting for anything. I'm actually waiting for the Lord. You see that there in the first part, it says, but they who wait for the Lord. So we gotta remember that God is in control of everything, guys. He's in control of your work situation. He's in control of who you marry, who you don't marry. He's in control of your housing. He's in control of the movie and the fears and the corona. He is in control of everything. So when we're actually waiting for stuff, we're actually waiting for the Lord. And if you remember the first commandment there, it was like, love the Lord. We love the Lord by being patient toward him too, by praying and then also waiting for those prayers to come to be, not constantly badgering him and badgering the situation and trying to bulldoze through your own strength. And something that's really connecting to me right now is just how we can do that. And then going on to loving other people now, we love them by waiting, not for them, but we wait on the Lord, because we know that we can trust the Lord. You can't trust people fully, because people, we have sin, we have different things in our lives. You can't completely trust people, but you can trust the Lord. So we wait on the Lord. And I mean, that's just crazy. I don't know what you guys think about that in the comments, but just let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Any questions you guys have. So we are having a comment here. So it says, great verses. I used to share these with your grandma. Yes, so that is yeah, thanks mom. That's my mom there. She's constantly supporting, and we just love that verse. Let's go back and take a look at it here really quickly. So it says, love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrong, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Love never ends. And I mean, coming up to our anniversary and thinking about love and what that means, and verse 8 where it says love never ends, like that's really how it is. If you've chosen to do these things that are in this verse right here, you've chosen to love someone. And we gotta remember that even in marriage we have to be patient, because even like I made a video about the husbands. I don't know if you guys remember I made a video about husbands, but I haven't done the wife one yet. So we just have to wait. We have to be patient for that video to come out. Everything starts with patience, and like that's just how it is. Yeah, and with marriage, marriage definitely takes patience. Some things come straight away, some things you have to work out, some things you have to, it's just so life will kind of test your patience in different ways, but we have to endure it. And it says in Isaiah, it says we have to endure it because our strength will be renewed. It says we'll mount up with wings like eagles, and they shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So God's saying, just hang in there, have patience. I've got this, wait on me. Like, I'm in control of everything in your life. I've heard your prayers. I've seen what you're trying to do, and I will, help you, and I will go in your best interest according to, God's will. So that really is all that I wanted to share with you guys this kind of week. What am I doing here? Yes, so going forward in the next few weeks, so things have gotten a lot busier, and I'm gonna start a new job. It's already busy, so I can't promise you guys a video every Friday, which is the Bible study videos that I normally do, but I will be coming on live every single Wednesday to talk about whatever there is to talk about in my life. What's going on in my life, how is God speaking to me, the different things that I'm hearing through the scripture, and we're just gonna go through that together every Wednesday. And we will be doing the Unknown Year show as well. So I have Brian coming on, who is my old pastor from England. He is the first guy to actually see me come to Christ. So we're gonna look at the testimony from his perspective. You know, the slogan that the church had, which is no religion, just Jesus. And we're actually gonna record tomorrow, so that may come out on Friday. It may come out next Friday. So we'll just have to see what happens. And if you're interested in joining the Unknown Years show too, just let me know. You know, let me know in the comments, but also just you private message me. You can contact me on the Facebook group, and join the Facebook group if you haven't joined the Facebook group. So yeah, and I'm seeing my sister Sensi pop up. Great talk. Thanks sis for checking up. Like, we had a great chat the other day, like talking about the future, and that's another thing we gotta wait on, you know, things that are coming next year or even the next year, and we don't know whether it's gonna work out. It's a new experience and different things. So yeah, shout out to you for checking out the video. So yeah, just subscribe to the YouTube channel, join the Facebook group. Let's keep having great conversation on the Facebook group, and let's continue to explore our unknown years.